The Princess and the Pea. There was once a prince who wanted to get married. Being a prince, of course, he had to marry a princess. But he had been brought up by his mother, the queen, to be very particular.
She must be a real princess,
he insisted.
and nothing less will do.
There were no princesses in his own kingdom, so he traveled all over the world searching for one. But every princess who was introduced to him seemed to have some fault. Either her feet were too big, or her nose was too long, or her voice was too squeaky. He just couldn't find real princesses anywhere. So he returned to his kingdom very disappointed, thinking that he will have to give up the idea of marrying altogether. One night, soon after he got back, the rain began to fall in torrents, and lightning and thunder shook the sky. Everyone was crouched around the fire, listening to the wind, when the knock was heard at the palace gate. The old king put on his boots and went to open it. There was standing in the rain a princess. But what a sight she looked! Her golden hair stuck to her graceful neck, and the rain was running out of her silk shoes. Yet she said she was a real princess. She said she was on her way home to her own country from a visit to a neighboring kingdom when she was caught by the rain. "We will soon see about that," thought the queen. Then the princess was brought inside and introduced to everyone. "That's the most unlikely story I've ever heard. No real princess could ever look so bad-rackled." Guarding against being watched, the cunning old queen thereupon took a dried pea from a kitchen jar, went cautiously up to the guest bedroom, and put it in the center of the princess's bed. Next, she smuggled 20 mattresses out of the linen closet and laid them one after the other on top of the pea. You never saw such an assortment of mattresses. They were all of the finest quality. Of course, in these, as in all else, only the best would have found a place in the fussy queen's household. So out came the mattress of the goose feathers, stitched into quilted pale pink satin, another of the lustrous purple silk, and folding the fleeciest lamb's wool, a third of the purest white muslin. And below a swan's down, there were strip mattress, spring mattress, brocade, linen, and lawn mattress. And yet to come were mattresses of supplest cloth, of gold interwoven with the royal initials and the royal coat of arms. Finally, the queen topped off all these accumulated layers with 20 feather quilts. "There," she murmured at last, huffing and puffing. She was exhausted after so much unwanted work. "Now we will see whether she is a real princess or not." In the morning, the princess came down for breakfast, looking very tired. "My dear, did you not sleep well?" asked the old queen. "No, I didn't," replied the princess. "I don't know what was in the bed. Something as hard as a rock and as big as a cannonball. In fact, I think it was a cannonball. I'm bruised black and blue all over." Then everyone smiled with delight, for now they knew that she was a real princess. No one else could have such delicate skin. The prince immediately took her for his wife. As for the pea, it was taken out of the bed and put in the Royal Museum, where it probably remains to this day. The end. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get future updates. And don't forget to comment.